What's going on? What is going on? It is your boy Smooth Blaze, and I would like to welcome you back to Walking with a Purpose, Embracing the Journey Before You Reach the Destination, episode 21. Now, before we get into all the major points for this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you would not miss one single video. Now we are closing Walking with a Purpose series. However, the phrase or the topic for this week will be, I am no longer in control. And when I think about not being in control of anything in my life, I think about this. Navigating through uncertainty. This is the hardest thing in life, is to navigate through those times of uncertainty. Now, here are some things I've learned about myself. I do want to be in control over the things that I'm involved in. That's just a natural thing. Anybody wants that. Number two, sometimes I overthink situations, meaning if it's not clear, concrete, and concise, I overthink and I overworry, and it causes problems. Three, life is a marathon, not a sprint. So as we go through these different times of uncertainty or realize we can't control certain things, you have to realize we're not going to get there fast. It's going to take time. Be grateful for what you have. I've always been a person grateful for the things that I do have, and I'm learning to do better about not worrying about things I don't have. Number five, never allow the storm to consume you. Sometimes I do have those moments where it does consume me and I can't think straight, but pushing through, persevering, knowing that I'm not in by myself. Number six, consistency is needed to persevere. Consistency is needed to persevere. In order for us to create healthy habits, it allows us to see that we are doing things properly in DC and knocking things off our list. Now I need to go a little bit further into what healthy habits have I created for myself. The first thing I do is map out a plan to focus on areas in my life I can control. That's all we can do. Number two, carve out time to get my rest and clear my mind. I don't care if it's an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. Take time for yourself, go to a room, meditate, do what you gotta do. Number three, write down all the things that you have accomplished up until now. Sometimes we forget about the things we've already tackled and focus on the things that we have not fit yet. And I'm a perfect example of that too. So reviewing over what you've done. Set time to improve yourself physically and spiritually with your health. Meaning, your physical body is you only one body, so take care of it. Two, spiritually, continue to pour into your body so that you can get the insight and the knowledge and consistency to do what you got to do. Number five, take better care of your eating habits weekly. We got to eat better as Black folks. Just in general, we have to eat better in general. We want to be here as long as possible. Don't cut your life short. Number six, take time to celebrate small victories. Those small victories build into something greater. If you can't appreciate the small victories you have, what are we doing? Number seven, make a habit of reading inspirational books to change your perspective. Take the time out. I don't care if you read 1-2 books in a year. Find a book that you like. Take time to read it, chapter by chapter, until you get finished. Reflect over it and see how it fits with your life. I promise you'll start thinking differently. So those are some of the things that I've done as far as creating habits in times of uncertainty. Let's talk about time. In times of uncertainty, it feels like you're stuck. What do you do to maximize the times you have limited? We all know time goes by so fast. And if we don't do as much as we possibly can in that time frame, we're wasting. We don't know if we're gonna be there tomorrow, but what are you doing to maximize in that area? Relationships, let's really get into this. Relationships are critical during your tough times. Everybody ain't built for it though, but critical during your tough times. How do you deal with persons who have changed up on you or switched up on you? This is the hardest thing dealing with in relationships, no matter what type of relationship it may be. You have to deal with people that have changed in a way that you may not agree with, but you have to let things be. What do you do during times when people completely go out the direction and either betray you or you feel like you got played. What do you do? Next thing will be financial management. Let's talk about this money. When bills are coming so fast, but your money cannot stretch that far. I've been through it and I'm dealing with it. What happens when you are in a deficit without any support? It's hard to realize that I can take care of these household things, but anything else extra, I can't touch. I'm trying, but it ain't hitting long enough. What do you do in those times of uncertainty? Do you quit, give up, or you just keep pushing until something else happens? Lastly, let's talk about this faith. You got to keep your solid foundation. Faith. As we reflect over where God has brought me and all of us through the times of uncertainty, has my faith gotten weaker or has it gotten stronger when I allow God to go and be in full control? This is the hardest thing I think men and women have to deal with, is allowing God to be in complete control. We like to be able to dictate the things that we do because God gave us free will. However, there's going to be aspects in your life where you can't control and you can't do anything but lean on him. It's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So throughout them times, embrace the uncomfortable feeling and keep it pushing. Now that we have made peace with not being in control of our lives, what does this mean moving forward? Let's really get into these things, and I need y'all to take this with you. Number one, trust in God. Trust that God knows us better than we know ourselves. He created us, so why wouldn't he know what's best for us? So we have to keep that in mind. Number two, your financial crisis is only temporary, not long term. You may be down today, but a year, a few months, a few days, you could be skyrocketing on cloud nine, so don't quit. Number three, every relationship is not meant to go the difference. Ooh, this is going to hurt sometimes. When you're dealing with people that you've known for 5, 10, 13, it may be even a year or so. Those 1 year relationships may last longer than, or the 1 year relationship that you created may last longer than them 10 years. So you have to understand what's beneficial and what ain't. Number four, how you manage your time speaks volumes. If you waste a lot of time because everything is good for you, get lax and cool, that's your business. But if you keep that same energy of wanting to do more and be better, like I say, it don't matter what you have. You're trying to maximize on that so that you can stretch. Finally, maintaining a positive mindset will keep you leveled. This is hard sometimes. If it's dealing with work, if it's dealing with relationships, if it's dealing with anything aspects of your life, it is very hard to stay positive when you see so much negative energy around you. You got to try your best to be as positive as possible and be the light. Now, as we close, I'd like to take time to thank you for checking out my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you would not miss one video. Now, before we leave and close this series, just know this. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with purpose. It is your boy, Smooth Blaze, and I'm signing out.